Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm asialabrittany. I'm a mom, a wife, and if you check like throughout my channel, you'll see that I do like vlogs. I try to like share a lot of things with y'all. I used to do hair and makeup. I am gonna try to get back into that. You wanna say hi? Say hey. 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 So yeah, y'all, if I have to stop, just know that I'm taking care of her. But let's go ahead and get into this video, y'all. So when I say things that I wish I knew before becoming a mom, that doesn't mean that if I would have known these things, I wouldn't have a child. I would have still had a child regardless, y'all. I really wanted a family, I really wanted some children, okay? These are just things that I wish I would have been warned about, you know, so I could prepare for them, if that makes sense. So I got them typed up on my phone, so that way we can stay organized and, you know, I don't be going all over the place and I don't forget anything. So the first thing that we're gonna start with is you will never be fully prepared. Okay, so I've read all the books, I've watched all the videos, you know, and I thought I was pretty much prepared for anything that came our way, y'all. But let's just say breastfeeding kind of changed my whole mind about motherhood, y'all. Like, oh my gosh, breastfeeding was like the #1 most challenging thing I have ever had to do, y'all. Like, breastfeeding is a whole different beast. Like, oh my gosh. I only did it for 8 months, so we didn't do it my daughter's full first year. I didn't plan on doing it her whole first year. My goal was to do it until I saw teeth coming in because I don't want to get my nips nibbled on, okay? So I did stop around 8 months to when she started teething and she was starting to bite a little bit. I did stop around 8 months. But we did experience a few challenges when we did start breastfeeding. So I did start breastfeeding her as soon as I had her in the hospital at the colostrum. You know, we did that. We went home, breastfed. But I did notice that she wasn't really intaking a lot of milk. Like, she would drink milk and like fall asleep while drinking milk. So she wasn't really getting full, and then she would wake up like 30 minutes later to drink more milk, and it was just like a lot of off and on until we had her pediatrician's appointment, and that's where we found out that she had a tongue tie. Never heard of a tongue tie, never heard about anybody having a tongue tie, never heard about it being such of a big issue as it actually was until we spoke with her pediatrician about it. So pretty much a tongue tie is just like an extra piece of skin up under your tongue that latches up under, you know, the tongue. Like, it kind of holds the tongue down from, you know, moving, and Trinity had that. So it was kind of stopping her from drinking milk, drinking as much milk as she needed. So we had to go get that snipped. So the pediatrician sent us to the pediatrics ear, nose, and throat doctor, and they snipped it. Went home the same day, and it did take like a few days to heal. I had to do like some massages in her mouth to like help it heal so it doesn't like grow back, because it can grow back. It healed within, I believe, a week. We started seeing it heal. It did bother her for like the first few days. We just gave her some Tylenol and it seemed to not bother her as much. Yeah, so that's one unexpected thing that shocked me, that I never knew about. So yeah, so that was that. And then another thing with breastfeeding was, you know, the whole bottle and, you know, breastfeeding thing. So with breastfeeding, you know, sometimes the baby would prefer, if you introduce a bottle, I was told that babies would probably mostly prefer the bottle rather than breastfeeding, just because they can get more milk from a bottle than they, like, at a time, than how they would with breastfeeding. Because, you know, with breastfeeding, they kind of got to work for the milk. You know, they got to suck more. She really didn't need the bottle because she was going to be with me, you know, pretty much 24/7. She wasn't going to be in daycare. You know, I work at home, so she pretty much was going to be with me all day long. I did want like my husband to experience feeding her, you know, relatives when they came over, you know, to have that help of feeding her and I could get a break. So we did try to introduce the bottle like maybe the first 2 weeks she was born. As soon as we introduced that bottle, y'all, that's all that she wanted was the bottle. She did not want to breastfeed from me as much because we were giving her the bottle. And I didn't know this at the time, that if you give them a bottle, you know, they would prefer it. I didn't know that. I didn't speak with the breastfeeding, what do you call them? Like a breastfeeding consultant, no? I know I'm saying that wrong. I don't remember what you call them, but I did not speak with them. That was the #1 thing that I wish I would have done. I talked to one in the hospital, but she just showed me how to get the baby to latch and everything, but she didn't tell me anything about not introducing the bottle and all of that. So that was a surprise to me. But we did just give her strictly bottle. And then when I tried to breastfeed her, she did not want it. She cried, she cried, she cried. She wouldn't latch. And that kind of made me feel upset because I really wanted to breastfeed and not have her drink from a bottle. So what we did was stop giving her the bottle, and we were told by the doctor that if she's hungry, she will eat. She knows, just keep her there and, you know, let her cry it out a little bit and she'll eat. So that's what we did. I let her, you know, lay there, and it may not work for everybody, but that's what worked for us. I let her lay here because I didn't want her to breastfeed, y'all. I didn't really want her from a bottle, and when I'm working at home and stuff, I felt like it'll be easier for me anyway to just, you know, just lift her up, put her on my lap, feed her, and that's what we did. Put her on my lap, breastfed her, and, you know, let her go on about taking a nap or whatever. But yeah, so that was the #1 thing with that, is we gave her the bottle, and she preferred that over breastfeeding. And then we kind of pushed away from the bottle and gave her breast milk. And then as she got older, my husband did start feeding her again with the bottle, and she started taking both. She wasn't picky about it. So when my husband tried to give her a bottle, or if I tried to give her a bottle, she would take it. But then I think at that point, she was pretty much just breastfeeding off me majority of the time. So she kind of didn't really want the bottle as much anymore. If I was like running out to do errands or something, you know, he would still give it to her. But y'all, she's back there. So yeah, he pretty much gave her the bottle like when I left to go like get my nails done, or if I had a doctor's appointment or something. He pretty much gave her the bottle then, but every other time I breastfed her. So yeah, that's our journey with breastfeeding. It surprised me, like a lot of things that I did not know about breastfeeding happened, but it was just an unexpected challenge for me. Pumping and everything else went well with me. Like, I mean, if y'all want me to go into more detail about pumping and breastfeeding and all that, just let me know. But I can go on and on and on about breastfeeding and, you know, how that whole journey went. But yeah, that's just pretty much the basics of what I unexpected. So another thing that was unexpected and that was a struggle was sleeping. Sleeping was not the easiest thing for us. Trinity, she did not really like her bassinet. So she was sleeping with us the majority of the time. We were doing co-sleeping. I know a lot of moms try to push away from co-sleeping, but we did co-sleeping. We slept safe. So that's what we did, and it worked out well for us. She got her full nights of sleep, and we did too. It was like only a few days out the week. She would probably wake up in the middle of the night for a bottle, but for the most part, y'all, she would sleep from like 9 until like 7 or 8 in the morning. Now, like, she still kind of sleep with us. I mean, we're putting her in her crib every now and then, but she sleeps throughout the night for the most part. She's sick right now, so she's been waking up a lot more, and she's teething bad, so kind of got the mix of all that, which is keeping her up at night. But she'll only wake up for like maybe wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and we'll get a bottle and she'll go right back to sleep. So you can make your own decisions about what you think would work for your child and y'all. Don't make anybody think that you're less of a mom because you let your baby sleep with you. Like, I mean, I don't know why people do that, why they try to make people feel bad because they're letting their children sleep with them. But it worked for us. She's still sleeping in her crib, you know, like she gets that sleep time in her crib. It's what works for us, you know, and I guess us trying to force her sleeping in her bassinet at first is what kind of made us struggle a little bit with sleep at first. But we're fine now. You know, we figured it out. We're gonna move on to the second thing I wish I would have known, and that is mom guilt. So I didn't know I would feel bad about leaving to go get my nails done. I felt awful leaving like the first few weeks. So like when my baby was like a month old, I had a nail appointment and I felt bad for even leaving her at home. Like I was so upset. I didn't want to do it again. And you know, it was just something I had to get used to, about just leaving and, you know, feeling bad about leaving. I do not feel bad at all now, y'all, about leaving. I actually feel happy about leaving the house. You know, as soon as my husband comes home, I be wanting to go somewhere. Okay, but for the most part, when I did first give birth, like for that first like few pretty much weeks, I don't want to say months because it wasn't months until I started wanting to leave the house, but I would say like, 'cause she was fresh, you know, she was my first baby. I didn't want to leave her at home, and you know, we had the whole issue with breastfeeding and stuff, so it was just like I didn't want to leave her, you know, but it was something that I did have to get used to. I enjoyed my nail appointments. My nail person made me enjoy my nail appointments. Because I told them, you know, I just gave birth and everything, and I felt bad. I just felt really bad about leaving, and you know, I just wanted to check up on her and everything. But you know, as she got older, you know, me and my husband just made me feel comfortable of just leaving and, you know, going to go get things done. Yeah, I just had to learn pretty much that it's okay to leave. It's okay to get your break, okay? You need the break. I felt good when I came back. You know, I had my nails done. I looked good. You know, I had my hair done. I went to go get my hair done and stuff. So, you know, it's just the feeling after you do that stuff. It made me realize that I do need to do that stuff. Even to leave to go to the grocery store, you know, you need that time to think. You need that time to just be away from the baby and just think, you know, think for yourself. Be there just thoughtful without any interruptions or anything. So, yes, mom guilt was real for me, but it was just something that I had to get through. Hey, mommy. So the next one is that my body and mind changed more than I expected it to. So I knew about baby weight, and you know, I knew about hair loss, and I experienced both of those things. Now with baby weight, in my mind, I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna be breastfeeding, so the weight's gonna fall off. But definitely did not lose weight off breastfeeding. I pretty much lost weight from joining a boot camp a few months after I gave birth and changing the way that I ate. Because, you know, after I gave birth, I wasn't really eating as much, and I was losing weight. Like I lost like 10 pounds within a month. I lost like 10 pounds, which was kind of surprising to me. But I did start back eating. I joined my boot camp. They told me things to eat because I wasn't really eating. So they like introduced me to like more like proteins and things. So that's what I was doing, and working out. So I was doing that a lot more, and that helped my mind too. Like I didn't really want to do much. I just wanted to lay around, lay down. Even if I was like on the couch with my husband, I didn't even want to talk. Like I just pretty much just wanted to just like stare out in space and just think, pretty much. So yeah, that my mind shifted as well as my body, but we have worked on those things. I'm actively still working out. I'm actively still like eating right and all that. With me, like working out, that pretty much helped my energy. Like that helped ramped up my energy. It made me more active, made me want to do more things. I went on walks outside with my daughter, like in her stroller when she was little. So my next one is the relationship with your partner will shift. That was something that me and my husband had to learn. It definitely shifted our marriage. It kind of like took away time from like how we've been so used to like doing things with just me and him, that now we're either doing things separately or we're doing things with the baby. So it was just us trying to find like a balance to do things, you know, together. And we're still trying to do that. Like we're trying now to like let people watch Trinity. We haven't really done that yet as much, just with jobs and things of that nature. But we do want to start, you know, letting people watch her and just go out and me and him just do some things together. And the last one that I wrote down is that you'll appreciate the little moments more than ever. I didn't know that I would just find joy in like the little things that you know, would come along our way, like hearing her laugh. You just heard her say dada. That was another thing that, you know, shocked me when she did it. Like, I found so much joy in just hearing her say words, seeing her clap for the first time, you know, her smiles, just her standing, her playing with toys, like things like that is just so heartwarming and, you know, makes me smile and happy. And, you know, it's just like the little things I didn't think, just like the little things I didn't think would make me so happy to see her do. Those things right there, you know, just cherish every little thing, y'all. Every little moment is worth it, you know. You want to make memories of everything. Like, my phone is filled up with photos. Me and Bae had to order a flash drive to put like our photos and videos on, just so we can have more space on our phones to capture like more moments and stuff. So yeah, we just try to record every little thing, you know, even if it's just her playing with a toy, like I still record it. If it's her eating her meal for the day, like her breakfast and stuff, I still try to record it. So it's just things like that, like I try to keep memories on. So yeah, y'all, motherhood is hard. It's not easy by any means, you know, it's still beautiful. Like, I still enjoy it. I can't wait to have another little baby and, you know, give her someone to play with, because she loves playing with kids, y'all. She's played with her cousin multiple times and she just enjoys playing. So if you're a new mom or expecting, you know, you're doing amazing. You will do amazing. You know, we're just gonna run into little bumps in the road here and there. We learn from them, we get back up, and we just keep going. Gotta keep moving. So yeah, y'all drop in the comments what's one thing you wish you knew before becoming a mom. What's a thing you did learn as becoming a mom? How did you get through it? So yeah, I would love to like read some of y'all's stories and everything. If you liked this video, please don't forget to like and, you know, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna start doing a little bit more videos like this to where we can talk to each other and, you know, I tell y'all some things. So just make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.